Welcome to a new episode of Hero and Heroes. Your host is Dr. Mجدى Mikhail, or Mجدى Nagib, hospital epidemiologist. And today we have a very, very unique and special episode I'm so excited to have. We have unusual project run by unusual people, and their requests are also unique and unusual. Today episode about Hero and Heroes. Yes, we have heroes today, and I'm so excited and thrilled to introduce them to you. Let us start. Everybody can introduce himself so people can know who you are. Okay.
Thank you. I'm Elijah Wachter. I'm a 16-year-old student athlete at High, and I'm in 11th grade.
وعصام بقطر, Abu Elijah, and today just their driver.
I'm Ghassan Selam. I'm 17 years old. I'm a student athlete at High, play on the basketball team,
Oh, basketball.
and I'm also in 11th grade.
11th grade. Okay, great to have you here. Okay, so why we're here, Elijah?
So we're here for our club that we recently formed. It is the Middle Eastern Virtual Clinic, and this project began over the summer.
Now, what do you do in this clinic?
So this clinic, basically we reach those who do not have access to medical care in Egypt. We mainly target children and children with untreated or undiagnosed medical problems. And from there, we connect volunteer Arabic-speaking doctors over Skype or over usually Facebook Messenger, and from there they have a consultation, and after that we follow up with them and go with their recommendations or prescriptions.
Wow. How this project started?
So this project started, my family and I took a trip to Egypt over the summer. We did a service trip at an orphanage in Egypt, and there we could see how impoverished it really is and the little access they have to healthcare. So throughout COVID, telehealth became a big component in helping people, and so we wanted to help in any way we could, and so we put the pieces together and it naturally formed, and that's how we got this whole thing started.
See how kids with technology can. We used to do these services. Some people has to go there to help and go back. But this generation with their vision, with use of technology, took us to another level. I want to ask you another question about the children you are serving. What type of kids you are serving?
So
Christian kids? Based on religion, based on their class, based on how do you pick the children?
So how we get our patients, we get them through either an orphanage or we get them through service workers in Egypt. And we're looking for anyone in need, anyone who needs healthcare, anyone who has pre-existing conditions. And from there, we just want to help, and we want to get kids proper healthcare.
Wow, this is very good. How do you find a physician here in the Middle East, the physician in the U.S.?
So we spoke at a convention for doctors, for Arabic-speaking doctors here in the U.S. And from there we got volunteer doctors, and they offer about 15 minutes to an hour of their time a week, or even sometimes a month. And it really just makes a difference. And
do you still need physicians to add to your pool of physicians, so it can be easy for every physician?
Yes, we're always in need of physicians, and just as many people that would like to contribute as possible. And
really, I encourage every medical doctor, not only in US or Canada or Australia or Europe, please help our needy kids in the Middle East, because they are in bad need. And the pandemic obviously showed us that we can do telemedicine, and we can see most of our patients don't need even touch.
Yeah.
So they go by what we see, what they say, and telemedicine now is well utilized by all kind of insurance, as the physician knows and the patient now start to know. So we are really, really encouraging every medical professional to communicate with you, and we're gonna come to this later on.
Yes.
Gus.
Yes.
How you involved in this thing? So he started with the vision with his family.
Right.
How you get involved with this, the whole story?
So Elijah came to me one day and he told me all about this club,
Uh-huh.
and I was intrigued immediately.
Oh.
Because usually, clubs at our schools, chess club, basketball club, like clubs for fun, but this was for a real cause. And he came to me and said, "I want you to be a part of this," and I was on board immediately.
My God. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Very convincing, or or the project was convincing.
Both. I give him credit. Yeah.
And just one thing really quick, so to the parents out there, if you see your kids on their phones, just don't assume they're playing video games. They could they could be doing virtual clinics,
For these
and they
two
could be
kids?
doing stuff like that. Yeah.
For these two kids or for others?
I can speak for this group.
Okay, I'm so proud of you, Paul. By the way,
you.
yeah. So really here. Okay, guys, tell me how. Is there any special cases you saw over this period of when did you start it, the virtual clinic, basically?
So since we started our clinic,
When?
oh,
I'm just
when?
asking
Oh.
when.
It was a couple months ago.
yeah,
Couple of months
yes.
ago? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yes.
Relatively new.
Relatively new.
I believe
So-
July, maybe August.
Yeah,
something
July.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. So did you see any particular cases or special cases?
Yeah. So our very first case was a young girl in an orphanage in Egypt, and she was being seen for a rash on her face. Upon examination, our volunteer doctor, she saw that the young girl was falling asleep during the consultation. So she has possibly narcolepsy. So from there, we referred her to a
So
neurologist.
the physician that diagnosed her over the Zoom
Yes.
that having narcolepsy or possible,
Yes, possible.
suspected for narcolepsy. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
So what did he do after her diagnosis with that?
So
As an
after
example.
yeah, so after that, our doctor recommended a neurologist to see, and so we followed up with that neurologist, and we're having the young girl see the neurologist soon to get definitive answers.
Wow.
Yes, and we also had another case recently, a 4-year-old named Malik. He has.
Can we have these pictures
Yes.
of these kids, beautiful kids? Thank you for sharing these
course.
pictures with us. So we are. This is.
Yes.
Oh, this is Elijah. You give them a class of
Basketball.
basketball.
Yes.
Elijah playing with them basketball, they're having fun. Before we go to the second case, he told me that they don't call them any longer orphan.
Yes.
Is this true?
Absolutely, yes. So let me just tell you how we even got to Egypt. So Elijah was supposed to go to a mission, to a medical trip in Peru, in South America. Okay, and it got delayed and it got canceled a few times. So
And I also apologize that I tried to get him
I know.
to Egypt, but
It's okay.
the pandemic was everybody scared to have some, especially people
Yeah.
coming from
Yeah.
US.
Yeah.
They think that we are bringing
Yes.
COVID.
Yeah, so we started looking around where we can help, and
Okay.
we were connected to this amazing ministry in Egypt. It's called Stephen's Ministry, or Mama Maggie, someone who is
Mama
very
Maggie.
someone
Oh,
who
I
is
think
very well known in Egypt.
She's
does
not only in Egypt. I think she was also. I think she's also was suggested or recommended for the Nobel Prize in 1 year or few years.
Yes,
actually.
that's correct. But she's really well known throughout the Middle East and even outside countries. I believe she met with President Obama and many other, world leaders because of all the amazing work she does. Like some people call her the Mother Teresa of our days. And so someone helped us to arrange a visit to some of her work in Egypt, and they do not call it orphanage. And by the way, they never call it that. They call it boarding schools.
Wow.
Because they want the kids to feel and to know how special they are. All the children and all the students, they want them to know how special and how powerful and how amazing they are. So they do not call it orphanage at all. When we were there, and I've visited many places like that provide this kind of service.
Yes.
I have never seen kids and teachers that happy before. They're just so happy, and you feel like there's such grace in everything they do. So this is the trip we took to Egypt with Elijah, Grace, and my wife Dina, and we were just immediately fell in love with everything that they're doing. But we also saw the need of a change, and they're doing so much. And so if we can offer a little bit here, and this is what God put on their heart, and this is what they have on their heart, because that's what, this is something that they want to do in the future, so they took it from there.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
And regarding this, once you start with as a boarding school, not an orphan, once you change the concept,
that's correct.
It will change a lot inside. This is amazing. I highly respect her.
Yes.
Of all what I heard about Mother Maggie, but today with this, I never heard it before. I'm so proud of her to being Egyptian Christian and to have this vision again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry for the interruption, Mr. Elijah.
Don't worry.
Let us go back to the cases. Hopefully,
Yes.
our director gonna bring some of these pictures so we know what you are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I think you spoke about the girl with the rash. This is the. This is
there
my
she
God! I
is.
keep this picture. This is one of the physician.
Yes. Yes.
Can you tell us something about this picture?
Oh, so this is a picture of Dr. Regea Iskros. She has done so much for us and for our club. She's seen multiple patients, and recently, actually, she went to Egypt and performed a live clinic for these young girls
Not virtual
in the
only.
orphanage. Not.
So she went there. Oh,
Yes.
the
Yes.
picture
There
too
she
there.
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well then, yes.
Dr. Iskaros was like, when we talked to her the first time, she was not just welcoming the idea, she was like going around telling everyone about the idea. She just wanted all the physicians and all the doctors and everyone to get involved right away. And she ended up going there herself and held the clinic, because she just wanted to do more.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yes.
Let us go back to the cases,
Yes.
and hopefully we will see some of the cases. So you spoke about the girl,
Yes.
little girl. I think this girl is the one in her
Yes.
sitting in her lap.
Yes.
And okay.
Yes. So another case we had was a 4-year-old named Malik. He
This
lives.
boy?
Yes, a 4-year-old
Okay.
boy named Malik.
I think we have the picture of.
Yes,
Okay.
I think we can. He's also seen in a wheelchair in the pictures. He suffers from cerebral palsy,
Oh, okay.
and his mother had been carrying him around on her back
Oh my
because
God.
he didn't have a wheelchair, didn't have a neck brace, and he couldn't do anything. He couldn't move, couldn't walk. So we had one of our doctors see him, and during the consultation, they recommended that he was put in a wheelchair, put in a neck brace, and seen by a physical therapist 3 times a week. And so from there, we met all those recommendations, and we see Malik now in a wheelchair at physical therapy, showing really good signs of improvement.
Probably we lost the pictures of him, but I saw the picture. The wheelchair is really, really most advanced wheelchair that can help him, and enough that we are not allowing the mother to carry the boy going back and forth. It is It
So,
is unfair to her to,
Yeah.
to
Yes.
keep carrying.
And she's a working mother, so she works all day long, and she works a very, physically demanding job. So she, to have her carry a 4-year-old boy around who's not, very tiny. He's on the bigger side.
And every year gonna grow.
And he's gonna keep growing, of course. So to carry him around, and while after she works, sometimes 15 to 18 hours a day, and it just the quality of life he was living is not the greatest. So the virtual clinic, as Elijah said, was able to get recommendation and to follow up with these recommendations. And
Yeah, what about the physical therapy? Did you notice?
yes, he started physical therapy, I think a week or two ago, and from there, he saw so much improvement. He can now hold himself up for a few seconds with one of his arms.
Wow.
And yeah,
Wow, this is really impressive.
yes.
Gus,
Yes.
how do you follow up with these cases? So the physician
Right.
ordered wheelchair, physical therapy. How do you do the follow-up?
So we always check back in after a couple of weeks or whatever, and so we financially support whatever they need, any recommendations from the doctor, medicine, more physical therapy, any of that, any recommendations by the doctor will financially support.
How do you connect it? Do you have people over in the ground over there in Egypt to do the follow-up?
Yes. So our doctors will recommend any people they know in Egypt on the ground there, and from there, we go on and meet with those other doctors.
And you pay them from here
Yes.
somehow.
Yes.
Send the money there so it can be taken care of it.
Yes.
So I'm sure that some of them gonna do some work, volunteer, but I
Yes.
think physical therapy can help a little bit reduce the price, but they
Yes.
have also incur expenses, so they need also some money for
transportation. Yeah.
transportation, physical. Okay,
Yes.
oh my God.
Yeah.
So that means that you are the only two doing this job?
No, not at all. So we have roughly 30 members right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we have 3 types of groups within the club. We have a fundraising committee.
So you divided the...
Right.
Oh my God, you're
Yeah.
good organized.
Yeah.
To recruit 30
Right.
young, oh my God.
Yeah.
you
I mean,
are-
look how they look,
Yeah.
so it's so easy to recruit. And no, not mostly girls. There are a lot of boys.
Okay. So 30 member of your in your group and
Right.
your club,
Yeah.
and you divided them to 3 groups.
Right. So we have a logistics club. They'll handle dates, scheduling, appointments, all that. We have a communications club, so they'll handle social media, promoting and advertising, all that.
Oh.
And then we have fundraising. So we have a GoFundMe, and then they'll ask for donations. We're going to start doing like bake sales and stuff like that in order to raise money.
So why do you need the money? Can the director can put us the fundraising stuff there? Oh, this is your this is your Facebook.
Facebook.
Yes.
Yep.
That's how it is.
Okay, and there the people can donate.
Yeah.
Why do you need the money? You just meant. Why do you need the money? Oh my God, Middle Eastern Virtual
Yeah.
Clinic.
And here is the GoFundMe.
This is the
account.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, account. It's on the bottom.
Okay, the account on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
GoFundMe.me
Yep.
/71.
F95010.
Okay, good. So now execute. Why do you need the money?
So we'll use the money for referrals to specialists that any of the kids need, any further treatment they need, physical therapy, medicine, all of that.
Lab,
Yep. All that.
radiology,
Yes.
imaging,
Right.
transport, as some said. Okay, so we are highly encouraging every man or woman to help support this
Yeah.
young people. This is not young men only to do this amazing job about it.
All
And-
donations.
Huh?
All donations are
Okay.
appreciated. Any price.
All donation are tax exempt.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Okay. And we will talk about again on the screen, you have GoFundMe and the Facebook they have there, and we really encourage everybody to do his part and this support. So go back to the club. I'm so proud of you to divide your group so it would be organized to division and sections. Who is your members?
So we have members, most of them are in our school. We have our basketball team. A lot of our basketball team is in the club. Yeah, that's a big help. And then just friends and friends of friends and all different types of people. We're very, very diverse.
So are you only boys?
No. We
Are
have
you sure?
we have a lot of boys because of the basketball team, but no, we have 6, 7 girls.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
And expanded.
Good. Is there any requirement you put for the membership?
No, not at all. Anyone's welcome to join. Doesn't matter who you are, what you do. Anyone can
Okay.
join.
Are there any fee for?
Absolutely no fee. Just your hard work.
Yeah.
Okay, can anyone not in your school can join this?
Of course, yeah. Anyone's open.
Is there any hope for me to join?
Oh, of course. Come in.
You might be a little too young for them. But
Right.
So there is no age limit.
No,
There's
absolutely not.
yeah.
to join the, okay, this is good. What is your fundraising resources, or what do you use to do the funding for? Your
So our
club?
main one right now is our GoFundMe page.
GoFundMe, that's
Right.
all?
Yeah, we're gonna start doing fundraisers, so bake sales, all that kinds of stuff. But those are our main 2 right now.
Who gonna do the sales?
It'll be our entire club, whoever wants to come in and join.
Okay, like garage sales or something like that?
Yeah, sell
Or-
like treats, like cookies, brownies, all that stuff.
And this is gonna be also online or
No,
in person?
in person for
Since
that.
you are
Yeah.
good online
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, so they're planning bake sales, they're planning offering services like we're thinking about car wash, we're thinking about stuff like that where people are gonna come, they bring their cars and pay whatever they want to pay, and we're gonna wash the cars or buy some of our brownies, buy some of our cookies. People usually become very generous, when
Yeah.
in these scenarios. So they're just gonna right now start with these 2 things, and obviously on social media, and then they will start developing other ideas as they go.
Definitely, I missed the car wash today. We should have car
Yeah.
wash today, so at least my car can get. Are there any plans for expansion,
Yeah.
Joss or Elijah? What
Yes.
do you think?
We'd like to expand to anyone and everyone. We'd like not this club to just become a club at our school, but a club that can expand to other schools and other places in the world, other cultures, not just Egypt. And we have plans to do that, and I think Gus can elaborate on that.
Yeah. We have an associate doctor in Lebanon who we're going to start trying to
So
work
he's
with.
in Lebanon or
Right.
here?
No, he's in Lebanon. So
Oh,
we'll
okay.
work from him from here, and he'll help us with patients in Lebanon. They definitely need it, and try to expand from there and just go country to country.
So if I understood it correctly, your expansion is in 2 directions. One, to make more clubs in the school, different schools, whether in US, Canada, whatever it is. So expansion horizontally to get to more people to believe in the vision of virtual clinics. And you are open to share your bylaws, you share your experiences
Right.
with them. And the other kind of expansion is to expand out of Egypt.
Yes.
So you start with Egypt, you're going to expand to Lebanon,
Right.
Correct.
which is also Middle Eastern.
Right.
Are you considering just to be for the Arab-speaking people, or you would like to expand to other nations, or
Well, we'd love to expand to all nations, starting slow, but surely we'll get hopefully across the whole globe.
okay? But definitely, if you're gonna per se, if we're gonna have something for Mexico, we need Mexican physicians from
Yes.
here.
Right.
So because they know, because these people, the kind of children you are using, are normally not that sophisticated and no second language or third language.
Right.
This is something need to be considered in the clubs that we are serving.
Yeah, and they're encouraging other students from different backgrounds as well to start something similar. So, you know, it just happens that Gus and Elijah are really good friends, and you know, Gus is from Lebanese background, Elijah's from Egyptian background. So they're encouraging other, you know, students who are from, like, let's say Filipino background or Mexican background or any other Asian background to come in and start, you know, connecting with people on the ground back in their countries and to start that same process again, you know. And the need is everywhere. The need is everywhere. Yeah.
Sam, I want to speak with you as a parent because I'm targeting parent right now. What you feeling when Elijah came telling you, I want to start this, to do this in the Middle East. So I understand if you're going to do something here, perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, of course I was very proud of them, Elijah and Grace and
Right
Gus.
away?
Oh yeah, like this was, you know, and the group, you know, luckily I know most of their friends, I know them very well. They're all amazing, amazing human beings. Really, like when I see them, I feel like there is a hope. You know, you know, we welcome them into our home often, you know, whether his friends from the basketball team or his just classes. So just when they decided to go on with this, first of all, I was so proud. And you know, my wife and I, we said, we are behind you 100%, whatever it is that you need. And then I started recruiting some of my family members back home because they could be the boots on the ground for us, you know.
Absolutely.
And my niece and other people who are in Egypt would, you know, because some of these families don't have internet connection, you know. So I had my niece, for example, take her phone or take a laptop and go to one of the families just to watch the you know, the checkup or the, you know, the clinic process.
Wow.
Just to be there, yeah, or to, you know, transfer the money to her and to go and buy, you know, the wheelchair or any other thing that they need. So, you know, when Elijah and Grace and the rest of the group here, you know, they started this. I mean, it started as an idea, but then you had someone like, you know, Gus, you know, came in with a lot of great ideas, and he, you know, he's very organized. Like, as you can see, like that, he is very organized. He's very particular about everything. So it added, and then other students came on. So it went beyond just Elijah and Grace. You know, it went for a lot of students who are involved. A lot of people back home are involved.
Yes.
Now we know that there's an associate doctor in Lebanon is involved. So, you know, it definitely made me very proud and very hopeful. And you know, I encourage parents to believe in their kids and believe in what they're doing, and encourage them to get involved in these type of things.
Yeah. To elaborate on what he said, a lot of little efforts came and formed into one, like, huge effort that could really help so many people.
Yeah, and I think from what Wissam said, that you don't need only physicians here, you also need people, Egyptian people there, so they can help finding patients, helping in transport, helping in by their phone or laptop.
Yeah. I mean, these things we take for granted here. We don't think about it, that because
Absolutely.
every single one of us, we have phone, we have laptops, we have access to, you know, video calls, Zoom, and all of that. That's not the case in the Middle East. That's not the case in a lot of the countries we want to reach out to. So if you can just go and take your phone and just give it to, you know, to the family for 1 hour while the doctor here in the U.S. is, you know, doing the checkup, or you know.
Yeah, but it will not take even the 1 hour. At least 15,
exactly.
20 minutes.
That's a big part. That's big part of the you know, of the service that we're providing. Because without that phone, without that video call, there is no clinic.
How do you think parents can help in this club? So we're talking to the parents.
Is that question for me or
For you.
For me?
And I will ask them how they ask.
Yeah, I think it's a good question for them. But I I mean,
You can speak
yeah.
to your peers, and they will speak to
Yeah.
your.
Well, to start is just trust in what your kids are doing. They're doing a good thing, and encourage them, support them, and don't belittle their ideas. Actually, this is an amazing idea, because an idea like this could come like, Dad, I want to start a virtual clinic. A lot of people could just quickly dismiss that, or just say, just focus on what you're doing here, or go back to your schoolwork, or no. There's a lot that we can give to our children, and
Put them down.
especially when they're giving us these amazing opportunities for us to witness and to participate in. So I encourage parents to have confidence in your kids, trust your kids, and start working with them. Start pushing them towards the things that they're passionate about. Elijah and Grace and and Gus and the rest of the group. And again, it helps. I know them very well. They're very passionate about helping other people. These are student athletes. Just they
What
play.
the meaning of a student athlete, just in case some people don't
That
know.
means they're students, but they also play on the varsity basketball team, which demands a lot of time. They had a game last night. They had practice this morning. They practice every single day of the week. They have games, practice with the school, and practice on their own. So they have a very full schedule, but they're still doing this.
Oh my God.
And
Okay.
I know, sometimes I don't even have 10 minutes with him, because he's home studying, working out, or doing the things that he's
What
supposed
about
to.
their grades?
My grades are doing really well. Straight A's, and I'd like to continue that.
And you are shooting for medicine school.
Yes. Yes.
Thank God for you.
Same with Elijah. All my grades are straight A's for now. Hopefully that'll continue. But yeah.
Shooting for medicine school too?
No, I actually want to go to law school.
Law school? Oh, you're going to make more money.
Not straight A at all. Straight C.
I didn't ask you.
Before you ask. So I encourage the parents to please, push your kids to do stuff like that. Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
what do you say to the parent listening to us other than supporting you with money? Club.
I mean, I really just encourage your kids that it's like this. Like no matter what, like everyone's busy, everyone has their stuff. Like as Wissam was saying, me and Elijah both very full schedules. We have to work out on top of our basketball practices while practicing for basketball, and all these school classes, hours of homework a night. But there's always that time. Like if there's a want, there's a way.
Oh, wow.
right.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Wissam, last question for you.
Well, what do you say to the parents? We forgot about him, because I want to hear what he wants to say. I want to see if he has anything to say.
Elijah, you're going to go back with him in the car.
I'm driving both of them.
I would just say to support your kids. I mean, little things, as I said, can turn into big things. A little dream can turn into something big, and kids can make a difference in the world.
And with the support of their parents.
Of course, yes.
And encouragement.
Yeah, these are the future leaders of the world. Truly, these are the future leaders. I can speak for these two. I can speak for the rest of the club. These people are like, it's on their heart to change the world. They're not sitting around playing video games as a lot of people. They work so hard. Like really, I mean, I grew up in Egypt, and I grew up, the same way a lot of us grew up. When I see the pressure that these students that they have here, it's different, because it's life here, especially when you're a student athlete. Life is so demanding. As Gus just shared, he works out for hours and hours. He practices for hours and hours, and then he has basketball, and then he has his homework, because they both are in advanced classes. So and a lot of the club members are in advanced classes as well. So they have a lot of work, not your just ordinary work. And some of them even have jobs. On top of all of that, some of them they have jobs. So yeah.
Very amazing.
It's very impressive, and what they're doing is very impressive. Yeah.
That's a question for you.
Sure.
Normally, young people start enthusiastic with about the project, and after a month or two, they get lost the motivation and change their mind quickly. So, what do you think? How do you want to keep them in this great project?
That's a great question, and I think at this point, I think it's beyond the motivation because they started it. It's not something that I asked them to do. It's something they started. But here is the biggest thing. They see the support, number one. And then number two, they see the result.
Okay.
When
yes.
when that picture came through, and we're going to make sure that we have it. When a little child is sitting like this, literally with his neck on, with his head on his shoulder, I tried to do it. I tried to do it for 5 minutes when I saw his case. Really, like this is a true story. I tried to sit like this for 5 minutes to just experience the pain that the child had. And when the picture came, when he's standing straight, when there's some improvement, when there is some kind of change, they saw that, and I can see it on their eyes, like their eyes lit up. So the support. They started the vision, we supported them, we're supporting them, and we'll continue supporting them. But they see the result. They see the result, and that, I think, in itself is the greatest motivation.
Do you think you will change your mind, Gus?
No.
After you go to school, law school, and you get busy there?
No, I mean, the way I see it is like, once you start something, it just becomes part of your routine. That's what you stick to no matter what. And if you truly are in this club for what the effects will be, you always, that motivation is permanent. It's not going to go anywhere. And we see that with all our club members. We don't like just, oh, you want to come for maybe a couple weeks? Yeah, come. Like, you're devoted to this. You're going to be sticking with us through all of it.
So this vision, do you think, will last?
Yes.
For generations of your school?
Yes,
after you graduate?
Mm-hmm. After I graduate, yes, I'd love to continue this. This isn't just a short-term thing to put on a college application. This is something that I really do want to continue, and it really does motivate me. Helping others, seeing others in need, being reached with medical care, and getting the proper medical care that everyone deserves. That's what motivates me to keep going and to continue this club and keep helping those in need, just expanding to everyone, trying to help as many people as we can.
And they actually, I have to say that their school has been amazing, and the teacher who's sponsoring the club has been amazing, and they want this to continue. So based on communication from some of the parents to the school also, the school feels like, oh no, our students are doing something beyond, just a club like Gus just said, the basketball club or the chess club. No, our school is doing something amazing. They're reaching the world and they're changing lives. So the school being involved, the parents being involved, is a big push for this. And for you guys to be involved, like we're nobodies, and you're giving us this amazing and great opportunity to come here and share. We're very thankful for that, truly.
I am seeing heroes, not nobody, okay? At the beginning of the episode, unfortunately, we have to conclude our episode. I said at the beginning, it is unusual. And personally, I didn't expect to be that unusual because it's beyond what I heard today. What I saw is beyond my expectation from athletic students, 17 years old, to have this vision, to have this motivation, to have 30 of their friends to be involved, well organized, and they are straight-A students, athletic students, and give this energy to a project like that. I think they deserve our support, our thoughts, our funds to this great project that they dream to expand to other schools, they expand to spread to other cultures, other countries, Really, 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 I am impressed today with this amazing experience. I highly encourage physicians from all kind of walks to get involved in something like that. We do it for living as telemedicine. Now I think it is also part of our responsibility to do telemedicine for our nations. God give us knowledge, money in these countries, well advanced countries. It is now time to give back to this nation and this very poor, very needy children that need your help as a medical professionals. Also, I'm asking the local that hear us, please help with little things like your phone, your car, or accompany one of these kids to go to his physician or something, because probably the teacher in this boarding school probably didn't have enough people to take different students to their physician, or 3 times for physical therapy. If you can donate your time to accompany one of them to go to his physical therapy or lab to do his tests, we need you and we need your help. Thank you for listening to our program, and I cannot thank enough Elijah Bukter, Wacom Bukter, and Gus.
Can I just share something really quick before we close? I'm so
Yes.
sorry. Just to let the physicians know, we're gonna have the charts ready for you. If you just wanna, all you need to do is just let us know you wanna be involved. We will have the charts, we will have everything, and we will work around your time here.
Wow.
Okay? So we will have the charts, we'll have the case, we'll have x-rays, we'll have lab works, we have everything ready. We'll send it to you very organized. That's what the clinic does. Okay?
Wow.
We'll be very organized. We'll send it to you. You give us your time, your preferred time, and we will work around it in Egypt or Lebanon or somewhere else in the Middle East as we expand, and we'll make that visit happen.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We conclude with this video and see you next time. Let us
Thank you.
watch the video and see you next time.